ringside, Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. They're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
And I think for Pittsburgh, they're just right now outperforming those preseason predictions. And that's because they're getting help from some unlikely sources.
Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. Bonner is out there with P, and it's ABC, and it's Ramsey in at the point guard position. Parker out there with Irving. Then there's the Miracle Man. Then there's Champ, and it's Williams at the 2 spot. And with Thanksgiving coming tomorrow, Greg, how many plates of turkey you think you're going to put away?
Oh, you got to get seconds. Just make sure you leave enough room for dessert. Sometimes maybe a little walk is what you need to shake off what we back home used to call the itis.
Miracle Man, the pass to Parker. Here's Champ. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now, here is Humphries. The pass to Bonner. Back to Humphries. Clock at 6. Pass to Ramsey. Fires the 3. And Irving pulls it down. Here's Williams. They swipe it. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Williams. Driving in. And the basket by Bailey.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Parker. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Bonner. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Up top, Humphries. Covered by Parker. And he uses the glass on the layup.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the shot is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Ramsey passes to Pete. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Williams. To the inside. He count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
That's the Champ. Wide open look, and he hits the jump shot. Champ's got his second basket of the game.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
11 feet away, and there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Champ's got 7 points in the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Bailey passes to Ramsey. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Right side, Williams. Great touch on the 16-footer.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
And it'll be Pittsburgh with their first time out of the game here.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
for White. He's averaging 10 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instinct. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
And there's the pass to Humphries. Shot clock at 5. And there's the drive. And it's White missing. Got a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. He passes to Parker from 11 feet away. And it's White with the rebound. Pittsburgh trails by 5. Down low, here's Humphries. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Miracle Man. Last game he had 28 points. And that one's good. Parker.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Herrera. Here's Bonner. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Parker passes to Miracle Man. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Humphries. He has 6. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession.
Substitution for Pittsburgh.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. They're up by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Irving is out there with P. Then it's Dub. Then there's Parker. And it's Miracle Man in at the point.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Passes it to Bonner. To the middle. Pass to Herrera. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Here is Bonner. That shot missing. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And the pass to Herrera. Now here's White. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Parker. Oh, the lob to Irving. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
White dishes to Bonner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul. First team
And we
foul.
see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. That one misses. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Passes it to Pete. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, and we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Here's Herrera. 17 points in his last outing. Has to beat.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
They get it. The shot by Ramsey, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Herrera grabs the board.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Excellent D there from Williams. Gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. That's it. He's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
Now let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Get ready for the Dip Squad! Get ready for the Dip Squad!
He's checked in for Pete. Now the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. You look at ABC, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, lights out a little bit down the ladder.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
All teams are looking for offense from the two-guard position. These guys provide offense. They are elite players who can carry the scoring load for their teams.
Here's Miracle Man. Lays it up off the glass. Miracle Man's got 8.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Ramsey passes to Bailey. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul, second team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first one falls. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Parker. Last game he had 12. Shoots from 8. Here's Williams, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter. Pittsburgh trails by 16. Here's Ramsey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Bailey. Sinks the three-pointer. That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 13. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Taking a look at this home squad. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, it's never this man that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent can sustain this kind of shooting.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Miracle Man having a dominant impact in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. They've got ABC be out there with Bonner. And it's Humphreys in at the small forward. Now here is Humphreys. Can't hit from in close.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Champ. He has 7. He dishes it to Parker. 6 to shoot. He takes it in. Banked in off the glass. Parker's got 7 points in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Miracle Man. 8 points for him. Shot from 12. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Pittsburgh trails by 15. Out to the right wing. Bonner passes to P. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Here's Miracle Man. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the way up. Miracle Man's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Pittsburgh making a switch here.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Humphries. Averaging about 23 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with this play here of late.
Therein lies the question. Has he reached a new level in his game, or is this just a hot streak that'll eventually cool down? We'll see.
Here's Herrera. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average of nearly 16 points a game.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
He's checked in for Pete. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. He gets it in there. 14 points for Miracle Man.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Now the pass to Pete. Back to Humphries. Here's Bonner. Off target at the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Miracle Man, the pass to Dub. Here's Williams. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The 10-footer. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got 12.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate. Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
White looking around. Here's Herrera. He's guarded by Williams. That one falls. Bonner's got his second bucket of the night.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Pass to Irving. Drops in the layup for 2.
Ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Passes to Herrera. Back to White. Nice spin off the left rim and in. White's got his first basket.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
Here's Miracle Man. 14 points for him. Outside Williams. There's the 3. Missed. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Hey, offensively, okay, let's make sure we get into something. All right, we're just playing again. We don't have our spacing. All right, know who we have out there. All right, and take advantage of it.
You can tell by his voice there, GA, the offense looking uncharacteristic to him.
Well, the spacing and ball movement is important, and right now, the coach just wants them to be sharper.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see. If there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Parker out there with Williams. Then there's Irving. Then it's Pete, and it's Champ in at the center position. The dynamic right between players and officials is always interesting. with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simple.